Good evening, Hollywood. Allow me first to apologize for this mysterious appearance. I do, like many of you, appreciate the comforts of the everyday routine, the security of the familiar, the tranquility of repetition. I enjoy them as much as any bloke. But in the spirit of commemoration, whereby those important events of the past, usually associated with someone's death or the end of some awful bloody struggle, are celebrated with a nice holiday, I thought we could mark this 13th of July, a day that is sadly no longer remembered, by taking some time out of our daily lives to sit down and have a little chat. There are, of course, those who do not want us to speak. I suspect even now orders are being typed into text, into emails, and denials of service will soon be on their way. Why? Because while censorship may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who will listen, the enunciation of truth. And the truth is, there is something terribly wrong with this country, isn't there? Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression, and where once you had the freedom to object, to think and speak as you saw fit, you now have censors and systems of surveillance coercing your conformity and soliciting your submission. How did this happen? Who's to blame? Well, certainly there are those who are more responsible than others, and they will be held accountable. But again, truth be told, if you're looking for the guilty, you need only look into a mirror. I know why you did it. I know you were afraid. Who wouldn't be? War, terrorism, swine flu. There are a myriad of problems which conspired to corrupt your reason and rob you of your common sense. Fear got the best of you, and in your panic, you turned to the illegitimate President Barack Obama. He promised you change. He promised you hope. And all he demanded in return was your unquestioning, worshipful idolatry. Last night I sought to end that silence. Last night to remind this country of what it has forgotten. Innumerable eons ago, in the ancient land of Egypt, the sun god Ra was born on the 13th of July. More than 2,000 years ago, Julius Caesar was born on the 13th of July. 87 years ago, on the 13th of July, the Hollywood sign was officially dedicated in the hills above Hollywood. 69 years ago, on the 13th of July, a group of rebels living in Montenegro, which literally means Black Mountain, a country in southeastern Europe, forged the first uprising against the vampant fascism of Adolf Hitler and the Third Reich, Mussolini, and the rest of the Axis powers. 37 years ago, on the 13th of July, Mr. Alexander Butterfield revealed the existence of the Nixon tapes in the infamous Watergate scandal. 25 years ago, on the 13th of July, the Live 8 benefit concert took place in key cities around the world. And sometime in this great expanse of passing eons, I was born on the 13th of July. My hope on this day, the 13th of July, is to remind this world that fairness, justice, and freedom are more than words, they are perspectives. So if you've seen nothing, if the crimes of this government remain unknown to you, then I would suggest that you allow the 13th of July to pass unmarked. But if you see what I see, if you feel what I feel, and if you would seek as I seek, then I ask you to stand beside me 1 year from tonight in front of the Hollywood sign, and together we shall give them a 13th of July that shall never, ever be forgot.